So I've seen on YouTube recently that this artist named Halle Bailey is having to deal with narcissistic abuse, and I feel very bad for her. But it's running rapid. Like lots of people in this country are dealing with the same types of energies, and they're highly manipulative people. They abuse people financially. They try to they're very exploitive, and they'll try their hardest to distort like the image of the person that they choose to target. So it's very important to, I always tell young women, like, make sure that you understand what you are dealing with or what you may have to deal with. Recognize early signs, and if you have to deal with like narcissistic like parents or parental figures, I've had to deal with some family members that are elders that are narcissistic. It's been very difficult for me growing up. So that's my thing. I can't really imagine the pain that one will have to endure if they're with someone, like if they're in a relationship with someone who is narcissistic. Sometimes we see the signs when it's too late. So I feel really bad for her, but at the same time, I'm proud of her. Like I feel bad that she has to endure narcissistic abuse. Like Holly Bailey is clearly going through narcissistic abuse. It's evident that DDG is on the dark triad. I don't know where he like what broke him. I'm not sure where it began. I don't know what type of abuse he had to suffer and endure as a child. I hope that he gets the healing and help that he needs. But let's just talk about the processing. I want to talk about the processing. It's like his processing is, even though we're no longer together, you chose to have my child, so therefore you have to act this way. You have to be in these places where I have access to you, even though I didn't want to commit to you. Like that's his processing. Or even though we're not married, because she may not have wanted to be married to him because she found out things about him that he hid in their relationship and decided, you know what, I'd rather just be by myself. That's a possibility. And there's a lot of criticism that comes with that, and that's her choosing to break up a household. But I'll tell you this, if she had to endure abuse while she was pregnant, then that household was already broken. So she may have made a wise, I believe she made a wise decision for herself. But I feel so bad for what she's going through because it's not like this is going to end just with a restraining order. I mean, she's going to have to go through this all her life. And it's unless he gets help now, and therapy for narcissistic people is like, I know that you believe that what you did was right. And I know that you believe, Ari, what's the matter? Anthony, can you share some snacks with Ari, please? Whatever snacks you may have. Not maybe could you get him a muffin, another muffin? My son is greedy. Like he's tall and slim. He's like a string bean. Very lanky and tall. His dad is tall and slim. But he's fat. Like I mean, like he's tall and slim, but he's greedy. I mean, he just will eat anything, and then the pounds it goes into his diaper, I guess. It doesn't really stick on him. But he's very hyperactive. Like me and then my eldest, my daughter. So we're a lot alike. Like we will just sit still and just do our thing, paint, chill, talk, whatever. Water the plants. Like we're not very high active. Ari's super high active. Ari's my 2-year-old, by the way. But anyway, getting back to this thing with Halle Bailey and DDG. And early on in their relationship, when they were having like a lot of issues, I noticed how he was being exploitive on his streams. And I noticed that uh, he was speaking in a manner, like he was speaking about her in such a way that it really made her look like a bitter baby mom. Like that's like it seems like that was the image that he was trying to portray. And when it came to Holly, and she never fed into it. She never went on to Twitter or X or Instagram and said, "This is who I am, and don't listen to him," and blah, he's this. And she never really demeaned his character or said anything bad about him, and she never really defended herself. All she did was just live her life. And then I see that he was with other people, the blogs were like, "Oh, look at what this guy is doing and who he's with." So he was with other people, and these other women that he was with, he would speak at times poorly about his baby mother in front of them. And I only presume that he was doing that to get a reaction out of Holly. And I just feel like, obviously that's trouble, that's petty, but it's also extremely immature. And so here we are now, where it's not just because I feel like in his head, his processing is not just, I want access to you when I want it, and I want to control your life, and I'm going to tell you what you should do, and how dare you, be free and live your life without me, and blah blah blah, and I'm better and I make more money. That's what it seems like his processing is. He wants to have control and power over her. But also there's this thing about just feeling outshined in her presence just because she's happy. I made a video about this a while ago. Notably black woman, and Halle Bailey is a notably black woman. You see her, you see a black woman. There's no question she mixed with this, and she this, and she that. If she's notably black, and not even for people who may have a mixture, even if you may look a bit mixed, if you look predominantly African descending, you will experience this as well. So anyway, notably black women, it's always this thing where we irritate or agitate people because we're just chilling and we're at peace and we're happy. It's they're accustomed to, and I think this is conditioning to the black woman that has the attitude. And so it may scare them. It may scare people who are accustomed to us being a certain way to interact with those who are not that certain way. And I feel like he's just not happy because he was with someone who not only outshined him, but was very, very, very happy go lucky person and just cheery and just, I don't know. I really don't know, because DDG, from what I researched, his net worth is very vast. He's very conventionally successful. So I feel like there's some mental stuff there, and I really hope that they get the help they need. I really hope that he gets the help he needs. I would hate to see another person in the media decline the way that Kanye is declining. So how do you guys feel about what I'm saying? Comment below.